Hey guys, it's Jerm. So some of you might remember about, I guess maybe 2 months ago, I made a video saying how pleased I was with the recent patches to Battlefield 4 and how much more fun they made the game and how I was finally enjoying it for the first time. And I also said I was going to be making more Battlefield 4 videos. And then there weren't any Battlefield 4 videos after that, so if you're wondering why that was, well, some of you probably already know. Patches that came out after that big patch broke the game again very quickly. So it went from being a ton of fun for a couple days back to being the normal, horrible, broken mess we've all been living with for the past 4 months or so. So when I heard the announcement of this patch, this huge 700 megabyte weapon balancing fix all the problems patch, I was very skeptical because they've broken the game worse, it seems, with almost every patch that's been released, so why would this patch be any different? And I actually told Evil Viking 13, I sat down and tried again last night, I said, this is it for me. Like, this is, either this game is way better, or fixed, or I'm uninstalling it. I've already moved it to a mechanical hard drive off my SSD. It doesn't deserve to be on the SSD. And I don't see why I should keep it installed or keep playing it if it's such a broken mess. The only thing that's kept me playing it this long is the fact that I love the Battlefield series so much. I mean, that's really it. If this was any other game, I would have stopped playing it a long time ago, but given that it's Battlefield and I've loved the Battlefield series so much, I just didn't want to give up that easily, you know? So I sat down to play it last night, and first match or two was really bad. Horrible stutter, my mouse was glitching all over the place, all kinds of problems. And part of me, if I'm being honest, was a little bit relieved that I would just be able to finally close the book on this sad excuse for a Battlefield game and move on, feeling good and vindicated about my position. But that did not happen because at the request of Evil Viking 13, and I've kind of been thinking it might have been a good idea, I went ahead and restarted my computer after the first couple matches because I had been working on it for a good part of the day. It had been up for probably 12 to 14 hours, which, I mean, I typically game with all of those things being the case. I mean, I don't normally restart right before I do a gaming session, but just on the off chance that the computer needed to restart after installing the patch or something like that. It didn't ask me to, but I figured, okay, you know what, let's just restart it just to be safe. And I guess I would say I'm glad that I did, because it felt like a totally new game. This is taken from maybe my second or third match after I restarted, and during this match, while recording, ultra settings, 1080p, I experienced no slowdown, no stuttering, no issues. And the game was a ton of fun. Like Evil Viking 13 likes to say, on paper, this is the best Battlefield game there's ever been. And in practice, it just hasn't been that awesome. But last night, it really was. It was a ton of fun. Really enjoyed it. I mean, I was having those big Battlefield moments that you just don't really get in other games. You know, Battlefield games, good Battlefield games, are very unique in the different big set piece moments you come across and stuff like that. So I'd been missing those, except when I played Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3. Those moments were right there, but I hadn't been getting them in Battlefield 4. But last night, I don't know, we had a couple really awesome matches. We played for a couple hours. It was a lot of fun. And that just makes everything more complicated, because like I said, it'd be a lot easier if the game just continued sucking and I could just write it off and move on. But, you know, I did pay a decent amount of money for the game. I do love the Battlefield series. Like, I feel like I'm in a little bit of an abusive relationship here, but I want to like this game really badly, and I just haven't been able to. And last night I liked it. So now I don't know what I'm going to do. Am I going to keep playing and just wait for them to break something with the next patch? Or maybe is this patch really going to fix everything? I mean, honestly, I don't really know what to think about it. I'd like to believe that everything's been fixed now and I can just enjoy it, but that hasn't been the case for the duration of this game's life so far, so I don't really have any reason to believe it's going to be the case yet. Maybe if it goes for a month or so and is still running awesome, then maybe. I mean, I'm definitely not going to buy premium. The only way I would ever buy premium would be if it went on a good sale months from now, and the game continued to function really well for several months. then I would be like, okay, maybe they really have fixed everything and maybe I'll give it another chance. But I do not want to just run out and buy premium because the game ran well for, you know, a day or two, and then they release some minor patch that totally screws everything up. I still believe this game has a few design decisions I don't like, specifically with the number of attachments and guns and various other things that I think make it overly complicated, and, you know, it's stuff that I think there reaches a point where too much choice is a bad thing and hurts the overall multiplayer experience, and I think Battlefield 4 is kind of at that point. Also, I think there still are issues with the tick rate of the game. You're always going to have issues with dying quickly. I did have those issues some last night. There's just no real way to get around that with the architecture that this game is built on. But if they can minimize it, it doesn't mean you still can't have a fun time. You can have a great time with the game still. But yeah, you know, I'm not really sure what to do about it now. I guess I'm going to keep playing it for now. You know, I don't play it that often. We mostly play DayZ and Arma and other stuff, but I guess I'll try it once or twice a week maybe and just see how it goes, and if it's still running well, maybe I'll start putting a little more time back into it. Actually, right here, this is pretty funny. Backed up and actually rolled that Jeep over. Evil Viking 13 said it looked a lot cooler from his perspective. I just saw the back end of my vehicle go up, but that was kind of funny. I don't know if he's trying to jihad me or what, but yeah, that's Battlefield 4. I mean, what do you guys think? Have you guys been playing it since the most recent patch? You know, the patch hasn't been out that long, but I know a lot of people were excited to hop in and see if, hey, maybe this is the one that actually fixes things, and I think it's too early to say that, but it certainly seems to have made some things better, at least for me. You know, I know in previous Battlefield 4 patches, sometimes issues get better for some people and worse for others, so I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Leave me a comment if you know, have something you want to contribute to this. Let me know, well, how was your experience? Is the game running better? Is the game running worse? How do you feel about the game now? Like, if you were really excited about it and you've been really disappointed for a couple months, are you excited again? Are you cautious? Are you waiting? Where are you guys at with this? Because I honestly would like to hear what you guys think, because I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do with this game, especially since a certain Titanfall is coming out very soon. And I'm very much looking forward to that. Now, I'm still not going to pre-order that. I am going to wait. But if it runs well after like 2 or 3 days, you know, I'm actually going out of town, but once I get back in town, if everything's still running great, I will probably pick it up with a season pass, because I would love to have all the DLC, but that is contingent on it running well. And I guess any future expansions for Battlefield 4, any more money I give DICE, is also going to be contingent on the game being much, much improved. So thank you guys for watching, thank you for listening, and have a great day.